Yo.
What? Oh. Why do we have this shit on?
I know. You tell him.
So we first discovered this problem on BMWs on Mo's G20. He randomly started having a bunch of random codes that would pop up and we didn't know why. Turns out this bad boy went bad. This is what it's like their equivalent. It's called an integrated supply module.
Yep.
Other manufacturers call it like an IPDM, power distribution module, whatever. Anyway, sits right next to the DME. Is it the same on a G20? Right next to the DME?
Yep,
yeah.
exact same spot.
So it's basically a bunch of fuses, but like they're not replaceable. They're like soldered in and covered. And they control things like valve, like the Vanos Valvetronic crap. You randomly get Valvetronic codes. Check this shit. Yeah, it'll cause misfires. If you start getting, also if you get a bunch of sensors that suddenly show open or short circuit, probably this crap. Anyway, the M4 started showing open circuit on all of the Lambda sensors. Well, actually it shows open and short on all of the Lambda sensors and post-catalytic O2 sensors, as well as randomly the thermostat. And like the thermostat works and the Lambda sensors were 11,000 mile car. So we're gonna try this. If this doesn't fix it, it goes to the death bin with the Q50 and it just sits there forever. Broken.
Oh wow.
We'll see. If this doesn't fix it, it's a dud.
It's just user error, bro.
Going up for sale.
Huh? Off the hood real quick. So what we're doing. There we go. So what we're doing. We are replacing this entire module right here, like that's next to the BME. I'm gonna disconnect the battery and then do that real quick. Okay, battery's disconnected. So this is just boring stuff. I'm sure you guys don't really want to see anyways. So I'm just gonna replace this real quick and then we'll come back.
12 seconds later.
Everything's back in. Here's the old one. Throw it out of the way and let's see if it works now. I have to clear the code to see if it clears. So this is all the random codes we were getting before. I guess ignore the exhaust ones because we were messing with that.
Clear it.
Okay.
See if they pop up right away.
Nah, bro, same shit. Thermostat and then one of the sensors. I mean.
Not all of them anymore, right?
Yeah. Oh, it worked, kind of. We got some stuff back.
We have more issues now.
Yes.
Goes to here, and then it goes into this big harness here. Then from here...
Is that the other O2 over there?
Yes, this is the...
Unplug it. Marcus, hold these two.
Okay.
Alright, guys. Check it out.
They're both in the same orientation.
I'll do the right colors. Everyone think you're using the wrong colors.
It's already set to, yeah.
Check it out. This is the bank 2 Lambda, which is working, right? No continuity. Watch this. This is bank 1 Lambda, okay? Not only is there continuity on one pin, there's continuity on 2 pins to ground. Why? Why BMW? OEM shit. Why? Crazy. And that explains why when we swapped over, it killed off the other side and blew the power distribution module. And we're gonna need another power distribution module. I'm guaranteeing it's blown up in there.
Wow, us, I guess.
Yep, 100% because it's shorting out like 5 different sensors.
Yeah.
How'd that happen, Marcus?
Dude, it's a straight swap. Take off O2, put on a new downpipe, slam it back in. That's it.
Whatever. We'll do this later. We have customers.
Why does it happen to our car but not all the customer cars we've done?
But I did it on Mo's car fine. I did it on the S58.
We need the no nuzzer plate. That's why this happened. We don't have the no nuzzer plate on the M4.
Okay, so while we have the M4 on the lift, we're gonna do a little test. So a lot of you guys have seen us dyno these cars, all these competition X-Drive cars on our 2-wheel drive dyno. All we do is disconnect the transfer case and just let it, drive in rear-wheel drive mode. A lot of people say you can't do that and that actually hurts your car. So we're gonna do a little test. We're gonna lift the car up, disconnect the transfer case. We're gonna start the car and drive the car. We wanna see if the front wheels move at all. Like, we're trying to prove if disconnecting the transfer case actually disconnect all power going to the front wheels. Okay, so we have the car set to dyno mode. We did the whole procedure with the menus. I'm gonna disconnect the transfer case and then she's gonna start the car. We've done this in the other video. It's just this one big connector you gotta disconnect. It's hard to do because the car's a little hot. There it is. I'll leave that right there. Okay, go ahead and start it. So it's gonna show a bunch of codes, just all-wheel drive system codes. The car is in the same condition that you would be in while on the dyno. So now we're gonna put it in gear and then we're gonna just let it roll and then see what happens. And just put it in drive. Okay, there's light. Okay, so the rear wheel is moving and the front isn't. So I can just move this with no resistance while the rear wheel is engaged and rolling. Try this side again. Rear wheel is moving. The front, I can just go however I want. The front is just free. Go up a little faster. Doesn't move. How fast are you going right now?
About 14, 15.
Go to like 20. There you go. I think it's safe to dyno these cars in rear-wheel drive only, even though it's X-drive or all-wheel drive, because you can just disconnect the front and be fine. Alright, so car's back on the dyno. I got some ethanol. We're gonna throw it in the car. The car's got about like just under half a tank, so I think 5 gallons of that will bring up to about E40. And by the way, since last time, we've changed absolutely nothing on the car. I don't know if you guys saw on our Instagram that after the video we did last time, we ran the car in slightly colder DA, and we ran a 10.14 and then a 10.16 quarter mile on the street, just launching first gear using the factory launch control with rod trans tune. Oh, that's insane for an almost 9-second car. 600 horsepower, almost 9-second car on 93 and downpipes. Boom tune? I bet. Issue.
I should just quit.
They forgot to turn off timing. It's on 93 timing, so of course it makes 93 power. Crazy. Also, it's hot in here. Yeah.
It's too easy. It's seriously too easy to make power on this. That is 6 degrees of timing. That's all we added. 6 degrees of ignition advance off of the 93 map, and it picks up f***ing 93, like nearly 100 horsepower. Because we what, 606 on 93, right?
611 on the best run.
Okay.
Yeah.
So okay, with the E mixed in on 93 timing, everything else the same. Like, other than the fact that we're adjusting for having E in the car in terms of how much fuel we're spraying, everything the same. It picked up about 15 horsepower, right? From that to 692, so 72, 73 horsepower, 6 degrees of timing. 5 degrees of timing. 5 degrees. That's crazy. Can you pull up the 606?
Okay, so this is from this morning, just now, before. So you see the temp is a little lower. But, bro, it's 112 degrees.
In the dyno room?
Yeah, bro. But that's pretty...
That's crazy. It heated up. Wow, it went up that much just from running the car. Are the back doors open? Oh, well, look at this, man. Oh, it's no wonder. Show them our dyno room.
Yeah, I know. Look at this. No,
Door is closed. The only oxygen coming in is through there, where we're also pushing exhaust fumes out. So
yeah, we're
after a couple runs, this place heats up because this car sucks up a lot of the air in here.
Okay, we're on the way to Mexico. It is pretty hot out right now. It's like 93 degrees. Feels hotter because it's humid. But I think on Draghi it's like, yeah, 2700 EA. Pretty hot. So let's see if we can even get into the fives. 6130.
Yeah, did you see the 25 facelift for it's the LCI, right? They did a 2025 LCI on the M4.
There's another?
Yeah, did you see the lights? They're different.
No.
I like them.
Interesting.
I mean, I like these too, but I'm pretty sure. Look it up. Here's a difference. Someone even shows you the facelift. Facelift or LCI. Basically the same grill, but they did the same thing they did to the lights that they did with the 3 Series. It's so stupid. Look at this. I hate Google. AI is so dumb. It misses so hard half the time. Look at this. 2025 BMW M4 facelift versus M4 pre-facelift, and it shows a goddamn M3. God. Anyway, the facelift looks good. You know what doesn't look good? A 992. I wanted a 97.
But dude, it took 2,000 plus years.
Yeah, whatever. I know. Okay, like they're stock turbos to a certain extent. I expected there to be DA problems, right? I think with a manifold it would have been better. And we do have a manifold. Does that get picked up on this mic or no?
We'll be alright.
Alright, Chidong has a harder job editing this. 992, realistically with a good launch, look, I'm running on Potenza Sports. I think with the stock wheels, we probably had like a 9.8 in there just for like we got a 9.8. Are you sure that can't be heard, bro?
What are they doing?
I wanted a 9.8. I think a 9.8 would have been a cooler for like marketing purposes. People like, oh, you got a 9.8 in 2000 DA, you know? Because like most people are running 9.8s in like negative DA, right? But I'm happy, a 9.9. So interesting things we learned. You can make whatever numbers you want on the dyno. It doesn't mean shit because on the street, that is not translating the power. And the thing that people don't consider is you're not doing a multi-gear run on the street. I mean, on the dyno, but you are on the street, right? It's like, well, for a single gear, like yeeting the car and like, you know, sending it to like higher boost and all that makes it look like a real, like that's, you know, the 750 horsepower cars. It doesn't translate to street performance, which is why a lot of these cars that claim really high dyno numbers, you never see a street pass from them. In reality, we ended up turning down boost like 2 pounds, right? And the car got faster. We were at, I mean, I don't care. We were at 31 pounds on the dyno, right? It was a hot day, whatever.
We want 32, but like.
It was like peaking 32, yeah. We brought it down to 29, and it picked up. So it picked up a 10th. So at 31 pounds without a manifold, just literally like, yes, I know we have an exhaust, but in reality, this is just a DP tuned car. The exhaust, FI exhaust is loud. It sounds good. It doesn't really provide a flow benefit on stock turbos, right? Like it would have made the same power on stock turbos. So we took it down 2 pounds, right? And the car went from a 6. So, okay, first of all, we still haven't run a 5. Did we run a 599 yet?
Nope.
It's too hot.
605.
It's just too freaking hot, right? So we went from a 6, like a consistent 614, 615 to 620 to a consistent 60 whatever, 605, 607, 606 from dropping 2 pounds of boost. Everything else stayed the same. So what that tells you is when you're running, you know, a full like whatever 5 gears through from a dig, the turbos are getting hot, they're getting out of their efficiency, and there's no point, right? I'm sure the manifold we can probably toss another pound back in, but yeah, that's I don't know. I wanted a 9.8. I mean, it's realistic though. Most of our customers are not spending $6 grand on a manifold, right?
Yeah.
I think RK's $6 grand, Mishimoto's $4. But like they're not. Dude, B58 guys don't spend for like a $2,000 Baba Yaga. No, sorry, Baba Yaga. Alibaba manifold, right? They're not gonna spend $2 grand on that. The S58 guys are not gonna spend $6 grand. Especially not the guys that just wanna be fast sometimes, right? Not everyone's chasing records. So this is a really good example for those of you that live in high D. And I don't wanna hear from you Colorado guys like, oh my God, we live at 5,000. There is something to be said about heat versus DA, right? Yeah, our DA might be the same, like, you know, if you're, I mean, Colorado's higher, but like, let's say you're, you know, somewhere up north and it drops down to like 55 at night, but your DA is the same. I guarantee you that car will run slower when it's 2000 DA here in the day and it's like 100 degrees outside, or 85 or 90 degrees or whatever,
yeah, like
right?
It's hot no matter what, like.
Yeah, so it's like, I think it's a good time for Houston. I think it's a good time overall. I mean, we were looking and, you know, in my mind getting into this, I was like, oh, mid-9s on DP Tune. But like, we could not find a single example of a mid-9 car on just DP tune. I think maybe we found like 1 or 2, but they were like fully gutted. Full weight, there is no one running mid-9s on a DP tune.
What, the comment section?
I know, there's some guy, they're gonna post like some hero DA or something. Let me rephrase that. No one's running mid-9s in the summer. Like, I don't know, find me somebody running in 85, 90 degrees ambient temperature, running a mid-9 on just a downpipe and whatever, throw an exhaust on there. Downpipe and an exhaust, no weight savings on like a well-equipped M3 or M4. Yeah, I don't see it happening, right? It's just not there. You're asking too much of the car. Mo's 5.7, it was a 5.7?
Yeah. 5.7 was a -60, like just around 0 DA or a little less.
Yeah. So I believe that. I think if we were down 2,000 DA less, we would probably run, you know, like a 5.6, 5.7 on this car as well. There's also, we have stupid wheels on it because the comp wheels, I don't know. I put nice wheels on it. They're like bronze powder coated and crap. And you know, they're Potenza Sports because I didn't want to spend $600 a tire on PS4s, I'm going to be honest. I got Potenza Sports for a good deal. They hooked though, they're okay. I mean, but yeah, our 60 foot on the 93 was better with like stock wheels.
0.02 or 0.02 seconds.
But the 0 to 60 was faster too on 93.
Was it?
Yeah. But either way, also, speaking of 93, a 10.14 on 93 in 0 DA versus a 992 in 2100 DA, and we added like 80 horsepower. It doesn't make sense. You should be a lot faster, right? And that's and also the short track could use improvement. I think we got to work on our launching. We haven't really had a chance to really sit down back to back with Rod and dial in the launch either. So this is kind of like, hey, he's like, try it out. I'm like, okay, we're gonna do a quarter mile and post it, right? I'm sure Rod's probably like, can you guys just sit down and like actually get me data, which we just haven't had time.
Too busy to like.
Yeah, you guys made Rod too busy for us, man. He's too Hollywood. Keep this in there. I want Rod to hear that. I know he watches our videos. Rod, you're too Hollywood for us. Too busy with all your other customers. But yeah, that's all I gotta say about that. I think with PI in the summer, PI and a manifold, I think in this DA or hotter, will continue to get better. We'll get like a 9. I'm gonna say if we can get a 9.7 in like 2500 and up DA, I am happy with that. Full weight. One, if we get like a random cold front, which we're not gonna get because we live in Houston, if we get a nice day, we'll bring it down. But I wanna tune this car in high DA. My goal with this car, once we do the upgraded turbos, which will be soon, hopefully soon, my goal with the car with upgraded turbos is to run like a
We're gonna hold you to this.
5.0 60 to 130.
Okay.
In very high DA. 5.0.
Yeah.
In like anything above 2,000. Below 2,000, I wanted to run 4s, but we'll see about that.
Yeah.
That's all I gotta say.
I love you, Hussein. I love you too.